Alright guys, welcome back. Survival Living here. So, a little late on this because I was coming home from work when I was contacted. US and the UK has launched attacks against the Houthi rebels there in Yemen. Sure did. They're using drones, cruise missiles. No, they're using Tomahawk missiles. My apologies. Yeah. Submarines launching. Yep. So, as you guys know, the Houthis have been using drones and stuff like that, even using ships to attack commercial vessels in the Red Sea. And it's just been escalating and escalating. I believe it was yesterday, I think it was yesterday, we had a hint that the US might be working towards some type of retaliation against this. You know, I mean, it's been happening nonstop. And on top of the Red Sea, there's also attacks all over Yemen and Iran area. This is all pushed by Iran, by the way. In case you guys did not know, the Houthis, all these guys are proxies for Iran. So yes, we will be going to war with Iran eventually. Don't worry about it. Don't think that it won't happen, because it will happen. So let me go and pull this up, guys. US missile strikes targets in Yemen linked to Houthi militia. The American-led strikes came in response to more than 24 Houthi drones and missile attacks against commercial shipping in the Red Sea since Israel-Hamas war began. Yeah. The United States and a handful of its allies on Thursday carried out a military strike against more than a dozen targets in Yemen controlled by the Iranian-backed Houthi militia, U.S. officials said. Now they're saying Biden's been planning this for 3 months. Biden can't remember 3 months ago. So, there's that. Was our military working on something? I really hope so. I really hope so. But again, sandbox area, guys, we are going back into it. Now, they say that they don't want a major escalation because they don't want another war there in the Middle East. There's already a war there. There's already a war with Russia and Ukraine. There's right at the edge of starting a war with North Korea constantly doing their drills and shooting missiles over South Korea. That's going to pop off. And then you got China and Taiwan. I know the Taiwan election is coming up. Yeah, and anything westward leaning, you know, support for U.S., China's not happy about, because they want to take Taiwan back. They've made the threats. Guys, it's 2024. I hope you've been prepping like there is no tomorrow. There will be a tomorrow. It's whether or not you'll survive tomorrow is another story. All right. This is why we try to teach and show you to prep, encourage you to get food back, water filtration, alternative power, you name it. Get this stuff stocked up. Ammunition, freedom tools. Absolutely. You have to defend your property and your supplies. You have to defend your family. So scrolling here again, guys, this was sent to me by Central Banker WW3. He's a good friend of mine. His channel should be popped up there for you guys. Definitely go over there, subscribe to him. I'm waiting for, I'm sure Marfugo TV is actually going to be covering this tonight. I'm waiting to tune in on that one. So guys, if you haven't been over there, Marfugo TV, definitely check it out. I'm sure they're going to be covering this tonight, and they will have a lot more information on this. So as of right now, I don't have any actual intel on what was hit, just reports by the basic news media. Looks like they hit radar stations and some militarized compounds, but nothing in particular. I will say this much: I have seen a lot of stuff online about the Houthis sank a U.S. carrier. I am saying I cannot find any truth to that. So there are some unfortunate channels also running with this information right now. I have not found any of that true. Okay, so as of right now, I have not found any information about a U.S. carrier being sunk. Okay, it looks like we bombed the crap out of Yemen, is what it looks like to me. So we have Tomahawk cruise missiles that were fired, and the U.S. struck 3 Houthi missile sites. So there's that, but I don't know exactly where they are. So that is our retaliation against that. I know we just recently sunk 3 ships of theirs. There was attacking a commercial ship. We sent in I would think it was a destroyer, maybe it was a cruiser. We did a report on it a while back, and they sunk that, and I was more concerned about what the Houthis were fixing to do. And we saw the escalation with the Israeli stuff. Israel was worried about a major attack against them, and surprise, we dropped a bunch of tomahawks on them. Well, launched a bunch of tomahawks. So guys, war, rumors of war, you know what, I don't even like saying that. It's not rumors of war, we are seeing war. The problem is people's been desensitized to it. That's what it is. You can see this stuff happening. It is, in my opinion, in my belief, we are going to see all this come to a head and majorly for many reasons. One, resources. Two, financial economics. Those are the two big things right there. Our economy is still in the crapper. Resources, they got resources over there. Resources, war's always fought over resources. Always has been, always will be. I do know this much, every time, well, this is a theory of mine, okay? And I can track down numbers, and it seems like every time someone gets away from the US dollar and they try to like go to BRICS or build their own currency up backing with gold, the US goes to war with them. Check it out, guys. Do a little research there. You'd be amazed at every time people try to get away from the US dollar as a financial reliant, the US is ready to send the military in. Yeah. I love my country here in the United States. Absolutely. Do I love our government? Definitely not. We have some of the shadiest government around. Yeah, I would definitely say that. Don't believe me? Check out all the experiments they've done on American citizens. Documented. Documented. Not just hearsay. Documented experiments that they have done on U.S. citizens. That's our government. Shady. Shady. So, war is money. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be going to war. I really, you know, I don't want World War III breaking out, because I think even if we don't have boots here on the ground here in the U.S., we still run into sleeper cells, military here that we don't know about, you know, groups that are, well, that's a sleeper cell, starting things here. Some are saying that these train derailments, these explosion, gas main explosions that we're having here in the States, is sleeper cells. I've not seen any proof of that, but it's a theory. A lot of people share that theory. Another reason why we say prep. We don't know what tomorrow brings. What we do know, can have control of, is what we are prepared for that could be happening tomorrow. I'm not saying we're going to war tomorrow, so please cool your jets. I'm just saying we prepare as if something is going to happen tomorrow. That's what preppers do. It's nothing to freak out about. And don't go, and I say this all the time, don't go mortgage out your home. Don't spend all your money on food and preps. Do it responsibly. I've shown, since we started the channel, payday preps. Something that I learned from Alaska Prepper before I became a YouTube channel. Doing videos on weekly prep buys, showing you how to stock it up, rotate it out. It's not hard. I get contacted quite a bit online. Well, how do you start a pantry? I've done many videos on this. You go buy food, canned goods, dry goods, start there. Once you got a nice comfortable set of rotational stock of canned goods and dry goods, then go ahead and get that 25-year shelf life food. All right. Or if you don't want to deal with the rotational stock, and trust me, rotational stock takes a lot of room, all right, canned goods and dry goods. If you don't want to deal with that, then and you have the finances, you can jump right on into the long-term food storage. As a matter of fact, we have sponsors for that too. They're saying if you buy through them, you help out the channel. But these are products that we use. So there's that. Anyway, guys, as far as attack here in American soil, I'm not expecting it as far as a retaliation from the Houthis, but as a prepper, I'm looking at all this threats coming from overseas, the prospect of war with all these different countries. Prep accordingly. All right. You know, I cut a lot of flack and stuff because we teamed up with MIRA Saftey a while back. Yeah, a good while, probably about 2 years ago. And we do videos on the gas masks and suits and stuff. And people, some like it, many don't. How dare you show me a gas mask? Well, I'm a prepper. I'm showing you what we're using. We get stocks in that we don't pay for. We test it out. We like it. We promote it. We buy it. I don't get any special discount when I purchase it myself. I just show you what we're using. Tell you what, threat of World War III, I am extremely glad that I took the time, took the finances, and that means saving money, okay, to make purchases. And when I see the comment, must be nice to have all that stuff, it's because I'm working non-stop to do it. And I don't just sit here on YouTube, work a full-time gig. YouTube's a full-time gig as well, and I work other jobs in the same thing. Money, work towards finances, buy preps. That's how it's done. All right, guys, please be safe. Get supplies put back. This is just increasing. It keeps getting closer and closer to a major event. And quite frankly, we're shelling the crap out of Yemen. That's a pretty big major event. It really is. What happens next? I don't know. Because I don't know, I prepare. All right, guys. Speak to y'all later.